Good morning. Forgot how loud the stairs are, but good morning. I woke up this morning around 9, tripped, and I wanted to watch Stranger Things. So I started with the episode completely forgetting that I had therapy. So I have my therapy session. I was going to record like a cute little like snippet of me doing my therapy, but then I didn't realize that my battery was dead. So I have to change the battery. There we go. But now I'm gonna make myself a quick breakfast. Not only is today the first day of VEDIJ, I'm probably not gonna say that a lot. It's the first day of VEDIJ, but it's also the first day of NaNoWriMo. It's like, okay, so I want to write. I want to organize a proper budget for myself, me starting this job. I want to prepare for starting my job today. And I want to get a little, did I ever say writing? Yeah, but I'm an ADHDer, okay? If I have one thing that I'm supposed to do today, I don't feel like I should do anything productive until I finish doing the thing that I have to do. So I have to go in today around 4:30, and I'm like, okay, so I have to make sure that I'm good by 4:30 so that I can be there for my shift. It is like 10 o'clock in the morning. Janae, do other things in the meantime. But will I do other things in the meantime? I should also practice my Spanish, because one thing that I didn't tell social media is that I will be going to Spain. So also along with this month, you guys will be following along with me as I get everything together. I am not doing the fucking dishes because they filled up that sink. I did not cook yesterday. Where's the fork? Are these still dirty? Ah! I have to scramble the eggs. Spatula will do. Okay, so one thing that I do with my eggs is, I don't think people do this, but you crack the eggs on the stove and then you scramble it. I swear it makes it taste like so much fluffier and yummier. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm planning on moving to Spain. I'm doing a teaching assistant program. And just a few days ago, I was able to select where I'll be going, well, where I want to go. I still have to wait for approval, but I selected for me to go to Cadiz. I'm very much excited about it. I'm nervous because, like, I've left the home before by going away to college, but I've never like left the country before. And I did expect me, like, my first time like moving out of this country would be going to like London or something, but it is going to be to Spain. And I think that's just, you know, right as rain, quite peachy, but also a little bit panicky. But we're going to be good. I have to work on my visa process. I have to send that out. I have to finish sending out my background check. There's a lot of things that I need to get finished doing this month. And you guys will be following me along with the journey because I am vlogging. I dropped something. Every day in July. I was going to start like making this video upstairs in my room where it was like more chill, and I wasn't doing anything. But then I think my nephew like did a, because you know nephews be doing unnecessary backflips, and my nephew did an unnecessary backflip, and I think he hurt my sister. And then they were grumbling on about that, and I'm like, this is not conducive to daily vlogging. Let me take you over here while I clean the dish. Okay. Don't want to make myself a nice tea to go with my breakfast. I have a smoothie upstairs. Just drink. Just. I realize now that you can't see my face or what I'm doing. Circular motion on the pan. You can also just edit this out. Who knows? I kind of want to bake something this month. You know, Christmas and July vibes.
Damn, Zeus, you too cold, bro. What you do?
So, I've just been watching Stranger Things. I'm watching it right now, literally as I'm talking. And let me pause it. No, I don't want to pause it. So, I'm watching Stranger Things right now. I honestly thought that it was going to be the last season, but it's not the last season. So, there's more. There's more. This whole volume 1 and volume 2 of season 4, and there's still more. I'm tight. I'm honestly tight. But I'm dressed and ready for me to go to work. I'll show you my OOTD. The whole thing is for me to wear black and make sure that my underarms are covered, so I'm wearing a t-shirt. Well, at least dark clothes. I've realized now that I don't have enough clothes, like bottoms, for me to like body this role, you know? I have so much beef with this show right now. I want to do like a whole like chat about it. I swear, every time I know that like a man is writing something, there's always a flaw. There's always something that's like missing in the show. Like the way that they create things is just like really whack. Sorry, action scene. So switched over to my phone for a quick recording. Actually, hold on. Okay. Heading to the train to get to work. I came downstairs and made myself some food. I didn't vlog because I'm babysitting. I was kind of sort of babysitting my nephew, and he was having a little toddler meltdown. But yeah, on the way to the train. Okay, like 9 hours have passed. So allow me to share with you the day. Um, I'm putting you down because I'm tired. Okay, I also like had like a cute little thing that I wanted, like an informational in regards to writing, since I'm also doing nano this month. I didn't really get to writing today, but I did draft a little bit before I went to work. Let me stay on track. So I had my first day at work today. I worked at 4:30 up until like God knows when. And that was just today's shift. Who knows what the future shifts will be like. Today I went into work. It was my first day and I had a really great day. I really liked my coworkers. I mean, everyone was just really nice and really helpful. I was able to ask like literally anybody for help and they just happily gave it. I like the energy and the environment of the staff. Like, and it was mad people. Like, I just feel like it was just like a really nice, like, if any of the jobs that I've ever worked in like could be like, oh, we're a family, you know what, like it was already a stretch to be like, oh, a job is a family, but I feel like there's like more of like a familial community at that workplace than at any other job that I've worked before. And I also like that it's like a bit fast paced, and I can also see it just like always being like really unpredictable, which is something that a lot of people on my ADHD group chat say is like really good for those with ADHD, working in an environment that's fast paced and well, it could be like just basically just unpredictable. Like it could be fast paced or it could be slow one day, but you know, you don't know what you're getting when you come into the day, which is interesting. I like it. I think it was really, I had a really good day today. It was a good shift. But I was on my feet running back and forth all day. So my feet hurt. I'm currently soaking them in hot water and Epsom salt and an old bath bomb that I had. It is old. I had it since like last September. But yeah, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now, and I'm just sitting here soaking my feet and watching Doctor Who. That's really it. So that was my shift. That was my day. I had a really good day. My managers kept being like, "You were our favorite trainee today. Like you were the best. You did a really great job." And I felt so uncomfortable. I feel like it's like one of those things that like I feel uncomfortable with praise. I don't know, but I was just like, not like uncomfortable in a bad way. Like I feel like obviously what they did, like it's what you're supposed to do at a job, to encourage the people at your job, to let them know that they did a really good job. One of my managers was like, yeah, she's my favorite. And it was really cute. It was really sweet. It was really cute. And it was because I kept like taking the initiative, like, cause I would just like be just chilling there, like bored. Because you have to, like, they were only told me to do like this one thing, and because they just told me to do the one thing, I was just like, okay, so what happens when you do the one thing and then there's no more orders for the one thing? Like, do I just stand here? And I was like, no, I don't want to just stand here because it's like weird. I don't know, I felt weird, like I don't know anybody and I'm just gonna stand here and I can't be on my phone. Fuck that. So then I decided like, oh, let me go to this other place, let me go do this other thing, okay, let me bring drinks, let me do this. And like, yeah, it was good. I had a good day. And yeah, I definitely want to get an Apple Watch. I really had a moment today where I'm talking kind of loud. I had a moment today where my mom reminded me that like I am probably not going to get paid as much as I would like to get paid working this summer, which sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Because I want to buy myself an Apple Watch. I have to pay for things before I go away to Spain. And also like have to pay back taxes. So I currently technically have 2 jobs because I was working at another job before I got this job. But the job that I had before, it was like mad inconsistent. Like I basically had to like call up my boss and be like, hey, can you remember that I exist so that I can work a job? And then she would just be like, okay, work this day. No, not that day. And then the day of, just be like, no, not this day because I'm tired. So let's work another day. Oh, no, not that day because I'm too tired. Or the day will pass with no confirmation, not her telling me like when I should come in, and then the next day, oh, I didn't go in that day, so it's a good thing that you didn't come in. And it's like, okay, that's not giving anything. So I had to like actually get a different job so that I can start making more money. But now that I have this job, and again, I do really like it, I gotta work on a different way for me to make another source of income. I didn't quit that other job with the inconsistent boss, just in case she does remember that I exist and I have a free weekend, then I can like get like an extra $100 every now and then. But yeah, all that said, gotta work on a side hustle with the 2 jobs that I already have. This is why I don't like hustle culture. Like, you be doing the most and like just still be getting scraps. Like, it's not cute. It's not a vibe. But if you guys want to donate to the Janae Fund, I'm making videos every day this month, so let's do the thing. Okay, so there's that. And then Nano. So today I didn't really do a lot of writing, but I did like look over my story. The thing about the novel that I'm working on right now, I feel like I have like touched it too much, and now it has lost its like excitement for me. And I really would like to hand the story off to somebody. So if anyone wants to just like look it over and just like, but then I also had like a critique partner, and she was helping me a little bit, and it kind of like got me back into the swing of things. But then she just like started like not communicating as much as I needed it for me to like be on trackish. And so yeah, and then I'm like kind of like excited about like possibly writing a different story, but I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like I just need to sit down and like figure it out. But I also wrote a fic. I wrote a fic. That was my challenge in the month of June, for me to write a fic, and I wrote a fic, and people really liked my fic. I did not think that like anyone would really like see it at all, but I got kudos. I got kudos on my fic. That hyped me up. I'm never gonna say who I am, obviously. But it was really exciting. It was really exciting. Honestly, if you know me, you know exactly like where I wrote, like what ship I wrote about. So I gotta change it up this month and write from a different a different ship. Yeah. But I still want to work on the one that I was writing. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. I plan on doing a lot of writing like accidentally this month. So I have my novel that I'm going to try and work on. I have the fic that I'm writing. And I also want to draft a new story to try and just get my juices flowing again. But yeah. So I wanted to do like a thing where I give ADHD tips throughout my videos this month. And ADHD writer tips, because I don't feel like there's a lot of ADHD writer tips. I think that I should do like a cutesy thing on my Instagram and like write them down like in a aesthetic font, but we'll see. Okay, so it was getting into the writing mood. So see, this list would have definitely helped me today if I had the time to actually write, but I didn't. But usually what I would do when I'm trying to get into the writing mood is I do this thing where I call it building a charge. So for example, my days will usually go, I have to turn on my AC, I'm so fucking hot, but I'm gonna wait until I'm done with this video. But why am I recording on my phone when I can record on my camera? I spent bread on that thing. I swear I stay vlogging on my phone. Anyways, so usually I wake up, get out of bed, and I'm hungry, so I'll make myself something to eat. And I'll make myself something to eat, something to drink, and then I'll sit at my desk. And when I'm at my desk, I would like check my emails, see if I need to respond to anybody, if I have to go through anything. I will go check Twitter. I would do Wordle. Like, there are things that I have like not really a mental checklist, but things that I do in order for me to not get distracted while I'm writing. That's kind of the gist of the building the charge for me. Because I can't just like sit down and just like write like once I get up in the morning, or even like once I sit at my desk. Because once I sit at my desk, I have to be like, I don't know, it's kind of like I have to like digest and sit in it and feel it and get into the vibes. So sometimes like I would even I was writing my story 32 Orchard Street, and back when the old Charms was on Netflix, I would watch that, or even like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because I kind of gave the same-ish vibes, but definitely watching Charmed, it gave me like the kind of like headspace that I wanted in order for me to get into the mood. So sometimes there are shows that I can watch in order for me to get into the mood. In that instance, that was just the one. But with the novel that I'm writing right now, I used to watch Doctor Who in order for me to get into the swing of it, but there's a bug on my whiteboard. But Doctor Who, it hasn't lost its enthusiasm for me. It's still very exciting and amazing. It's just that my friend put me onto it, and it's my friend who passed away like 2 years ago. So now Doctor Who has a little bit of a different energy to it when I watch it. So I have to try and find something that's similar-ish, whatever. But basically watching something or listening to something that can kind of get you back into that headspace. Like if you have a playlist about a character or a scene, or I don't know, like does like listening to white noise or brown noise, like what put you, like I can't work in silence like very often. Sometimes I can, but most of the time I just cannot work in silence. So sometimes I will like listen to, as I already said, like white noise or brown noise. Brown noise apparently is really good with people with ADHD. Not everybody, but some people. And I also will listen to like anime theme songs, but like lo-fi, because that gives me like super chill vibes. I listen to it when I'm writing and also when I am studying. Oh, and then I also wrote about the setting, like, because I realized that like I can write at my desk, but I feel like sometimes it gets like really like stuffy, because I've been here for like a minute. Like I'm sitting, I do everything on my desk, I do everything in my room. So is there a library that you can go to that can get you in it? A bookstore, a cafe, a restaurant, a bar. There's a bar that I like to go to. Well, I don't really like it. It doesn't give me the vibes, but it gets me out the house, and it's close to my house. But like I feel like there has to be like a vibes. I feel like there haven't been places that meet my vibe criteria, and I'm going to do a video on me finding places for me to get into the vibe and like what my checklist or whatever is. So stay tuned for that. But oh, and I also say that like knowing what you intend to work on when you sit, like when you begin writing, like, okay, today I want to work on this character because I feel like there needs to be more, I need to put more energy into whatever, or I want to go and reread to include like robots, so I have to figure out which place would need robots. It's some stuff that I do, or I don't know, I can keep giving examples, or I can just say what I already said. Just know what you intend to do when you sit down at your desk, or wherever the fuck you're deciding to work. I feel like for me, if I know what my game plan is, even if it's like write 3 chapters, no, actually that's a bit vague. I would probably write 3 chapters from this character's POV, because my current work in progress has like I'm working on like multiple POVs. So I would be like, oh yeah, I want to write 3 paragraphs, and I feel like I should focus on this person, and this person, or 2 of these person, or all 3 of this person, because they're going through a certain thing. So if I sit down and I know what I'm trying to work on, one of my characters is dealing with like a lot of grief and a lot of heartbreak. So I have to try and see if I can get myself into that mood. Am I ready to be in that headspace? Or am I ready to be in the headspace of another character who is like really curious, but also like really exhausted? And so, or the other character that's just like curious and incredibly horny and trying to figure out what the hell is going on with her. Like, you know, you have to try and figure out like where your head's at, because I found that like whenever I try and like force myself to write certain scenes, to write certain like characters or whatever, it just does not like pan out the way I want it to, because then I end up like writing stuff that needs to be like edited so heavily, and I am not someone that enjoys the editing process. I am dyslexic and I also have ADHD. So whenever I like misread something or I get a little bit of confuzzle, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. Usually my attention span for editing can last up to, I will give myself at most 30 minutes, but then after that I'm just like, okay, can I watch a TV show now? Can I read a book? Can I do something else? So yeah. All right, I think I'm done talking because I'm really fucking tired. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing some super fun stuff. Stay tuned to me vlogging every month. I make really fun sounds sometimes. Okay, good night.